Hello and welcome to the Easily Excitable podcast. My name is Top and with me this week is Emma. Hey Emma, how's it going?
Hello. Oh, it goes really well, but I need a little bit more coffee, a little bit more sleep, but that's nothing new.
Fair enough, fair enough. Yes, this is the first episode of the new year, so I guess Happy New Year to you and Happy New Year to everyone listening.
Yes.
As we go into 2019.
That's crazy. 18 feels like it was over so quickly.
Yeah, I'm
Where did it
definitely
go?
feeling that. I'm just like, where did 2018 go? It's been a crazy year. Time seems to have just evaporated by, and
It really
I don't know.
has.
It just went, and now it's 2019, and I kind of got caught out because for like the first podcast of the new year, which this is, I was planning to have like a list of goals and things I wanted to achieve in the year, and I'm not there. I haven't got that prepared. Like last year's list was great, and there was a lot to do. And I set myself a few challenges of things to learn and things to do. I set myself a goal of recording more songs, and I didn't record a single one this year.
Oh, no.
In 2018. So, if I make the same goal for 2019, I can achieve it if I record one song. Hey.
See, first you had to write down the goal. Now you can achieve the goal. You have to process it for a year before you can actually accomplish it.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to 2019. Hopefully there'll be some changes. But you know, there's still a lot that's pending, and I'm hoping that I can, I don't know, make progress on everything that's put in front of me. And
aren't we all? I
Yeah.
feel that.
yeah, have you got anything that's like changing going into the new year?
Well, I have two exciting things. One is I have my next internship. I do that until like August. So that's exciting and new. It's a population I've never worked with before. And then actually, even though I walk in May, I still have to go to classes until August. So come August 2019, I will be done with my master's program,
Awesome.
out into the world doing who knows what. I don't know. It's going to be scary. I don't want it to
Nice.
happen.
Fair enough. I should be going over to the States in in 2019, but
Oh, do you know when?
no. So
Oh,
we're
damn
just waiting for that to happen, and that's going to be a big change. And so I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting. And,
Oh my gosh.
you know.
With you in the States, that means we're going to have more updates about like the holiday, the group reunion, maybe an
yeah,
appearance.
yeah, definitely. Like that would be definitely on the cards and something that's possible.
Oh my god, it'd be amazing.
So yeah. How's the holiday planning going? Do you have ideas for? Do you have how
Well-
much do you have logged down this year? Because I haven't really been paying attention. I'm just like, this year's going to be 2019's going to be strange anyway.
Oh yeah, no, I think for everybody involved, it's bit of a crazy year, myself included. I have to, with internship, you always have to like take off the time, so I'm kind of like, oh okay, really gotta plan that down. You have Harry, who's in the States, but he's actually leaving in May, so we have to work around that.
What's he doing
Bunch
in the
of-
States?
He is studying abroad.
Ah, okay, nice.
So yeah, it's awesome. He's about like an hour north of me.
Oh,
So we've had a lot of like trips and stuff, so that's been really neat. But yeah, as much as the meet goes, I tend to plan before everyone else is ready for me to plan. So
cool. Yeah.
so it goes slow. But I think a lot of us are really content with Colorado and like
nice.
more of a mountainy area. Now it's just kind of figuring out transportation and then providing people with like a solid plan. Because right now I have nothing. Like,
Oh well. Yeah, I need to do some planning for 2019 and see what needs to go on because
yeah.
I'm like, because in I think it was August my replacement started at work, and that was 5 months ago, and now they're essentially fully trained up. The only thing they don't have is the experience of the season that we're just coming into, and
Okay.
I'm going to be in and out of the lab like crazy. But if there's not work to do in the lab, then at the moment I've kind of got nothing to do, and I'm kind of kind of fed up and bored, and I'm just like, I just want to leave, and I will just waste time. And so like one of the goals over 2018 was to learn more science. What form that took over the last few months, or chemistry particularly, like what that took over the last few months was the form of me learning about the Nobel Prize in chemistry and how it came about and all that. Because for the last few years I've had this idea of this video project that I wanted to do. I'm sure I've talked about it on this podcast before, and it's just I just want to go through like the Nobel laureates year by year.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
And go through it for chemistry and then see how it kind of expands and like how it fits into the modern usage of chemicals. But, you know, it's a lot of work to do. But at work, I'm just like, I'm learning chemistry.
I feel smarter just hearing the idea. You should go for it.
Yeah, that is the basis of what I'm doing. Like, it doesn't even apply to what I'm working on. But it's just like, it just gives me something to do and spend my time doing, which is like kind of really unfortunate that I could be doing more useful work. But the person that I've gotten to replace me is doing a great job. And like, I needed to get rid of that responsibility so that they're fully responsible for everything. But they're also not passing me anything to do to help them out. So I'm just like, well, if they're not doing that, then I'm going to just try and get on with whatever I can.
I'm sure it doesn't help that like you have this looming stuff ahead of you too. Like in 2019, like life stuff like coming up, and it's like it's almost there, but not quite. Yeah,
and I'm just waiting for my apartment to sell as well, which has been coming up on 9 months now, and I'm just like, kind of miserable from all of that. So going into the new year, that's going to be priority number one. Get that sorted.
Absolutely.
And
man, you know what you sound like?
What's that?
You know that weird time when like you have Christmas and then like you have a couple days of waiting until the New Year's and you're just like, I don't really know what to do. I'm just in holiday limbo. That sounds like you right now.
That's been me for the last 3 months.
Ooh, that's terrible.
It's kind of gross. Like, there's not much I can really do. It's just, and I'm like not in control of so many things. It's just, it's a bit of a pain. But like, it gives me a chance to play Destiny 2 and Path of Exile a lot.
There you go. Hey, bright side, you get to game like a lot.
Yeah, and I've been playing a lot of guitar too. Like, it's not that I haven't written and recorded music. It's that I just haven't recorded it. I've been playing a lot. Like, I have a bunch of ideas that I've got, and I'm just like, oh, I've got so many song ideas that I could totally put. But I'm just like, I'm not actually recording them. So
you've done like half of the goal,
Yeah, I've like done a lot of the writing part of it. It's just the recording and doing the rest of the stuff. I'm just like, oh no, I could totally do this and get it done, but I just don't.
I feel like as someone who has no experience with music, you've done the hard part. Like recording is probably the easy part, and then the writing and the actual making and the everything, that's the hard. I consider this accomplished. Let's take a positive spin.
Let's think positively of it. Yeah, well, the thing is, you can like write the bits and like until you've like got it recorded and like see if you can mess it around and put like switch orders and make sure everything's like on note. You don't know how exactly it's going to flow, and then you've got to have other instruments in there, and I've got to actually dig out my computer that's got the software on it that can generate drums, and then
oh my goodness,
putting the drums to it, like that provides a transition, like because like the drums do the fills, and if you have that can lead you from one section to another, even if they're like really disparate.
Yeah.
So like it's kind of like it's
a whole process.
Yeah. So I've got to spend more time doing that. So I might pull that computer out and put it on this desk because
there you go.
Like that'll be like I could just sit and do that for a little while, and that would help a lot. Who'd have thought?
You have about 2 days. 2 days to get that done.
2 days to get 2019. Done. I could totally do it tomorrow morning as well, but I know I'm just going to get up and be like, I'll just play Destiny 2 instead. I can totally do it. I probably will. I know where it is, so it's not going to be a challenge. But I don't want to overcommit, so you know.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
This comes out on Thursday, so like this is a spoiler. Like, did you do it? Did you not?
Did I do it? Did I not do it? Crazy. Okay, so over the last week we've had holiday times. How has your holiday been?
It was
Have you had time off?
Yes. So my school which I work for a university. So they did an amazing thing this year is they gave everyone like a little bit of extra time off so that next year they don't have extra time off. But this year we had from the 17th to January 2nd. Amazing. I was like, yes. So I've had off, just kind of working on like some schoolwork and stuff, but just enjoying the time. I had a conference, that was a great learning experience, but a terrible time. It was 3 days long. You had to get 24 hours worth of training in. So from like 8 to 5, I was just at this hotel, conference room. But then when that was over, I was like, the holiday can officially begin. So we just chill at home, family time. We played, I got Game of Thrones Monopoly for Christmas.
Nice.
So we had a family game night, and I learned my brother studies Monopoly because he wiped us clean in about 40 minutes.
Oh,
it was like watching Monopoly War take place. He destroyed my mother, and we were kind of like, why don't you like make a deal and like let her in? And he was like, this is business. Give me your money. And she was just out. I was like, oh my god.
Oh dear. Nice.
Oh yeah. Savage. It was savage, but it was good.
I don't know how much I like Monopoly, like as a game in general, but like there's so many other tabletop games. Like for my birthday, my friends came over and we played Love Letter, and then we played Munchkin, and Love Letter just is such a like perfect little game.
Oh, it's so quick.
Fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just oh, it's so good. And then Munchkin playing through that. We played Flux as well. Have you ever played Flux?
Yeah. I played Flux once. I went to like a convention, so we sat in a big hall playing it, and we almost bought it because we had a lot of fun with it. But I think I bought, what did I buy? Oh, I bought some other board game instead. I bought I'm not going to pronounce it right. Tesoro?
Okay.
Right, with the dragons and you move them around. It's neat. You want to like force your opponent off the board and you stay on the board. It was good. So, but yeah, I have played Flux. I remember it being really fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like the game changes every time you play it. It's just absolutely mad. So yeah, we were playing that, and then we played Munchkin, which is just a classic at the moment.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's now just one of the classic games. I really wanted to play Catan.
Yes.
But I've got it, and I've had it for, I don't know, 2 or 3 years now, and I haven't played it yet. I haven't opened it up, but I've played it a bunch, like, over at my friends. They've got a copy of it, so if we're going to play it, and we play it over there, we play it, but I've got my own
Meanwhile,
copy,
yours
and I've
is
never
at
played
home.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all sad,
used.
like...
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
But, yeah. I totally got myself distracted. What were we saying? Oh, yeah, holiday.
Well, that was my holiday, yeah, so how was your holiday?
Yeah, we went over to my cousin's, my aunt and uncle's and cousin's house for Christmas, and we played a game called Name That Tune, where you have cards and kazoos, and there's easy, medium, and hard options of songs, and you need to use the kazoo to try and get the rest of your team to identify it. The first card I drew when we were playing, I had no idea any of the songs. Mm-hmm. So, like, everyone knows my music taste is really weird and off. And so, like, I saw the 3 things on the card, I had no idea anything to do with them. Like, no melodies, nothing. Like, there was a nursery rhyme on there that I didn't recognise at all. So I was like, okay, I can't do this. Picked up the next card, I only knew one option. It was the hard one. But I was like, I can do this. It's the Muppets theme tune of any song I know.
Oh my god.
I know this one. So I'm there, like, with the kazoo being like... And by that point, everyone already had it. And I was like, I've won. Clearly, I am the best at this.
Oh my god. That's like, I would have had no idea. But that sounds amazing. It's the perfect combination of, like... skill, embarrassment, and mutual fun. Yeah. One of the
people we were playing with, they started playing and they didn't know what to expect from the kazoo and like how to make it. So they burst out laughing. Everyone else is bursting out laughing. They're trying to do the kazoo while laughing, and so everyone is rolling around laughing. And it's just like the whole family. There were so many of us, and we were just like chilling out, laughing, just having so much fun with it. But yeah, that's a good, like, local game to play. Like,
yeah, it sounds like anybody can enjoy it.
Yeah. Oh, I've got an idea. Oh, I have the worst idea.
Oh
We
no.
just send everyone in the GGG a kazoo and be like, right, random pick a song from your music library.
Oh,
We're
God.
going.
Oh, and then the microphones and stereo things are like bursting out. Your ears are on fire, like with this kazoo. Oh.
Everyone, kazoo orchestra.
You know, too, if you buy any of them a kazoo, it'll just be some random game night and you'll just hear the kazoo.
Mm-hmm.
Never be able to hear anything ever again. This is a terrible idea.
Oh, this is a brilliant idea.
No one can listen to this podcast now. That's none of the group.
So yeah, that was pretty much Christmas. I got a fancy new mechanical keyboard, which is nice, and
Yes, with
just
colours.
just a bunch of clothes for when I go over to the States. I need a new set of clothes because I'm moving to
Awesome.
foreign lands.
Yeah, because I'm trying to remember. I don't want to say exactly where you're going, but
In Georgia.
I know it's Georgia. Okay, I was gonna say because you have seasons. You're not like Florida, which last night I woke up sweating. I was so hot. Like there are no seasons here.
Fair enough.
So yeah, you'll need a good mixture of stuff.
Yeah, it gets a little cold. And in a day it changes drastically.
Yes.
It'll be minus. I don't know. I'm using Celsius, so -2 or 3.
I was about to say. I don't know.
And it goes up to 20, 25 in a day, and it's just mad temperature. So that's going from 30 to 70 in a day.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get better at my Fahrenheit conversions.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah. To get an idea.
All I know is Florida's typically in the 30s, and that's all I know. That's how I reference it.
Yeah. And so yeah, we've got a bunch of clothes. It was real cool. And we did this cool at my aunt and uncle's. We did this cool Secret Santa style thing.
Oh.
Where everyone bought a present that was suitable for anyone in the group.
Okay.
They got put in a pile in the middle, and everyone drew numbers. So there were 12 presents and 12 numbers. The person with number 1 went first. They picked a present off of the pile. They opened it, saw what it was. Then person number 2 got to go. And what they could do is they'd take one off the pile, and they'd be like, okay, this is the present. But they then got to either take the gift from person 1 or open the present that they'd picked.
Oh, okay, you played White Elephant.
Is that what it's called?
I think that's what it's called.
Okay. And then, person number 3 got to pick a present and then take one of the ones from either person's 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And so that led to some very funny moments as well.
Oh, I'm sure.
And I ended up with a little book that's called My Bucket Lists, and it's full of writing lists out of stuff. And what's sitting in front of me but a list of things to talk about this podcast? So that kind of suited me better than pretty much every other gift on the table.
I was about to say that sounds perfect for you.
But you have no idea who's put the gifts into the pile. So, I have no idea who got the gift that was on the table that I picked. I know who got the gift that I got, but I'm the only one that knows that. I'm the only one that knows that information. And I think everyone got something that was suitable for them.
That's
and it was real cool. And so, yeah, we had a really, really good time. And it was, a lot of fun. But that was my Christmas mainly. Just been playing, like I said, Destiny 2 in the mornings and Path of Exile once Rachel's around, and just having a great time with it, because there was an update at the beginning of December for Betrayal League. It was just their current 3-month content expansion.
Is it on Destiny?
No, on Path of Exile.
Path of Exile?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be why I've seen you on it every day.
Oh, let me just have a quick look at Steam. But yeah, it is mad at the moment. There's so much to do, and we're currently just going through just the game and just having fun. Oh yeah, that's probably why I have 77 hours in the past 2 weeks.
That would do it.
Yep. So yeah, Rachel and I have been progressing through that. We got through the game, and now we're into the end game, and the end game is massive. It's huge. And
That's awesome, though.
It's so much fun. I'm having a great time with it, and we're selling stuff and buying stuff from people, and the community's really great. But it's just been a lot of fun. and I'm just having a good time playing it. And yeah, it can handle up to 6 people playing, like in a group. But really, you'd probably want to go no more than 4 as a group because of the way that, like, you kind of, if one person dies in a group of 6 in the end game, they're essentially out of the content that you're going through.
Oh wow!
So it's kind of,
that's not good.
Yeah. Whereas if you're playing with like 4 people, you've still got 2 people able to die and then rejoin. So
okay.
So you like have 6 entries into an instance.
I get what you're saying.
So
that makes sense.
You can only have 6 go in. But if you've got 4, you have margin for
wiggle
error.
room.
Whereas if you're playing with 6, there's no real margin for error there. And so yeah, it's certainly interesting. I'm very much looking forward to like making even more progress. I think we're about a third of the way through, but
my gosh.
But that's relying on like higher tier drops dropping as well. So we might be about only 20% of the way through.
That's fantastic though. Like to still have that much to do, you know. Yeah.
And like having put in like 80 hours over the past 2 weeks, it's crazy like how much we've been playing, and there's still so much to do.
Oh, what a fun thing to do together though. Like...
Yeah, it's a really good game to play cooperatively. And like if I get a drop that benefits Rachel, she gets a drop that benefits me, we'll just be like, yeah, here, have this. And
I would hope so. That'd be terrible if you guys are like, no.
Or if we've got like a specific objective we need to accomplish, and we both only have one thing of something, we'll like try and weigh up which is most valuable of the two, and like decide on it from there. And it's just, it's a lot of fun to play. But yeah, have you been playing anything over the past few days?
Gosh, Well, I originally had bought Atlas, but we refunded it. A whole bunch of us, just because it was very, very laggy. I don't think it's quite ready yet. So instead, I ended up buying 2 games. I bought Plague Inc. just for like the lols, you know. And
what's that one? Is that like a virus spread across the world?
Yeah. You create your disease and like unleash it on the world, evolve it, stuff like that. Very like strategy. And then I bought the Council, which the Council is supposed to be like almost like a telltale decision making. You know, you pick your conversation, you level up like skills, you know, to like unlock different dialogues. People have vulnerabilities to like psychology or questioning, manipulation, or immunities to like logic and all that stuff. It was on sale for $15, and I'd say that's about what it's worth.
Oh, okay.
From its original 30. It's set up like Telltale with the episodes and everything. But the one hang up I have is your main character is always like, yes, you know, I'm one of the French people. I'm a French citizen. I'm just a normal French citizen. And he talks with a heavy American accent.
Oh no.
And I'm like, why? Everyone else has their correct accent with where they're from, but not the protagonist, who is so American but always is declaring that he's French. And I'm like, what are you doing? It's just very strange. That's very weird. I don't know why they did that.
Oh, crazy. Fair enough. I really need to look at the Steam winter sale.
With the sale before it's over.
Yeah, before it's over. I'm just like, oh no. But there's things I should be looking out for actually. Speaking of games on Steam, the Good Guy Gamers just did their Secret Santa, which was
we did
a lot of fun.
Yes, I haven't heard anything back from anyone, so I'm assuming it went smoothly and everyone got what they were supposed to.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, that was fun. We always do the little just $5 or below gift on a wish list. I send out the names to someone, which that was a bit awkward this year. I put myself on the list just to like enjoy the event myself. And I had to tell someone that I was their chosen person and that I would try to act very surprised when I received. I didn't think about that part, so I was like, oh no.
You were on the list last year.
Was it? I don't think I was, because I went to Scotland.
Was it? No,
I think that
because you were my giftee
Was I? Maybe I
Because
was on the
Outlayus
list.
told me that you were the person I was giving the gift to.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I did sign up, but I had to do like a last minute when I got home type thing. This year
fair
I was super in advance. I used the scheduling on Steam and everything. Like it was
fair enough.
fantastic.
Yeah. So
But-
yeah, no, this year was crazy. Like I got 2 games from my Secret Santa, who was Dom. I was like, yes.
I was about to say, I was like, who was your Secret Santa again? I can't remember.
Yeah, I got this puzzle game called Senelux, which is like
Oh,
a
okay.
hexagon-based game where you have mirrors and lights, and you've got to
Ooh.
direct the lights into places where the lights go.
Yeah.
But there's color filters, so you've got to make sure they pass through them and do it in as few mirrors as possible. And
Okay.
it's a
That
real
sounds like a
interesting
game you'd
puzzle
like.
game, and I'm just
Yeah.
yeah, this is real enjoyable. And then I got another one as well. I got the Contraption Maker, which is
Okay.
kind of like a new version of the Incredible Machine, or the Incredible Machine. So it's just like a real old game.
Okay.
I need to find out what it's called.
Use that new keyboard.
Yeah.
Do that search.
Yeah, it was called The Incredible Machine. It came out in like 1992 on the PC, 1993 on the PC.
Okay.
And I used to play it when I was younger. Like my dad, and I played it quite a bit. He was like, "Yeah, here, try doing this." And so, Contraption Maker's like a modern, updated version of that. And so I'm just like,
gotcha.
oh, it gives me something to do, and it's cool. The whole idea of it is like you've just got to complete the objectives that it sets. So some of them are like catch the mouse, or get this ball into a specific bucket, or make I don't know. They're so complicated. Like you just got.
So you make the machine that then accomplishes the task, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of crazy, but it's a lot of fun, and I'm real looking forward to playing way more of it.
I was gonna say these both sound like games right up your alley.
Yeah. Really are. Who'd have thought?
Oh, that's fantastic.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing more, and they're just a puzzle game. They're both puzzle games essentially, and I think my wish list is all just puzzle games at the moment, mainly because and I used the ranking system on Steam as well, so that the ones I wanted the most were up at the top, and
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
and then the person I got, it was a bit difficult to navigate their list. I'll say that. And then I sorted by most recently added, and I was like, oh, this works way better.
That's so clever. I didn't even think about that.
Because, there's a lot of games on there that were added in, 2016 that were ranked top, and I'm just like, oh, this is still, 1, expensive, and 2, really old.
Yeah.
Came out in 2014, was put on the list in 2016. It is 2018 now, and I don't know if it'd be an appropriate gift, so, yeah.
And it's like, is that really what they...
Do they really
put
want
on?
that still? Who knows?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But, yeah. Secret Santa went well. I was real happy with it.
It did. I was excited. I had Indy was the person I bought it for. So I bought him I saw he had the Hobbit Lego game on his list. So I got him that, and then I couldn't help myself with all the DLC.
Yeah.
Cuz if you're going to go for the Hobbit, you got to go. Got to go hardcore. And Sparky was my lovely Secret Santa, which I had no idea about. There's complete surprise. So
he
got
was
me
my
Sunless
giftee.
Sea. Oh, there you go.
I gave you a gift too.
Oh no.
So,
But it was a lot of fun. That's a very relaxed tradition that started in the group. I want to say about maybe two years ago, 3 years ago.
2016, I think. Can't remember doing it 2015, but I don't know how active I was at that point.
Yeah, definitely. It was very. I remember last year was the first year I didn't handle it because I was away. So I gave the list to Kelly, and I basically was like, "Do this, do this while I'm away."
Cool. Yeah. Are there any big GGG plans for the year ahead? It's just continual extra life stuff throughout the year.
Yeah. So yeah, we have the, I'll buckle down, get holiday plans kind of up and running. Should be a really small one this year, but sometimes, that can be lovely. I'm still really determined to have a holiday once a year, so doesn't matter if like 4 people show up to it or 12,
Yeah.
A year ago we had 17 people, so oh yeah, that was a lot of people.
Yeah.
So, maybe a small one is it's about time. But yeah, aside from that, there is Extra Life. One of the things that I'm really trying to do is find at least like maybe 3 people, just keep it small, to actually sign up for those monthly donations. A $5 donation every month, it equates to like $60, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you have like 5 people doing it, that can add up. So I'm trying to create a very casual campaign asking people like, give up your Starbucks drink and donate the $5 to Extra Life instead,
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Nice. Cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what's going on through the new year. But
Absolutely.
it's a whole year activity, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whole year of stuff going on, stuff to do. So yeah, should be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Anything else you want to discuss?
I think that's kind of it on my end. That's, it's the new year. Speaking as if it was the future right now. So I know for me, just talking about goals, I need to get back on that fitness train.
Mm-hmm.
There were too many holiday baked goods going on, and it's time to put those aside. You hear that, future Emma? Put them aside and move on,
Yeah. I spent way too much time eating chocolate. Far too much chocolate. It's way too tasty in my mind.
Exactly.
Yeah, I have definitely put on some weight over the last few weeks, and I definitely need
Right?
to get rid of it. So, also, like, I got back off my holiday and I went to the gym and just strained my ankle in some way.
Oh,
I don't know how
no.
I did it, but I could barely walk for a week. I went for a walk about a week ago, and my ankle was just like, I got halfway through the walk. And I was at a point where I was halfway, like, I couldn't turn back and go. I couldn't turn back and go the way I'd come from because it was hills. But I still had 4 kilometres to walk anyway. And luckily it was along a flat path. And my ankle was just like, you can't do this still. You still need to build it up a little more. I was like, no. Give it more rest. So, yeah, hopefully it's feeling better and I can get back into it. Back into running. Get my mile time back down to 6 minutes and then be like, yes,
Good
even
Lord.
faster. Let's go to 5.
Oh my god, I'm hurting just thinking about that.
Yeah, 6 minutes is my target to get back to because I did it 2018. I'm sure I can do it 2019.
Oh my god, I'm not a runner, so anytime I hear, I think I could do maybe like 11 minutes. It's very sad. It's very slow.
It's tough.
So that is
like
Oh my god.
Is real tough.
I mean, hey, more power to you though. Like that's amazing.
Thanks. I try real hard. So yeah.
Well, hopefully your ankle feels
Hopefully my
better. 'Cause
ankle
that's the
holds
worst.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully it holds up and I can just get back into the rhythm of things. Start pushing back to 6. And like if I can get down to 6 minutes, and I'll obviously be eating right because I've eaten all the chocolate I got for Christmas already. Well done, me.
It's gone. Yeah.
It's
no more
gone.
temptation.
So my diet's going to be fine, and if I get back to that speed and being able to do it in 6 minutes, then I'm going to have lost the weight anyway. So that's kind of like a dual purpose goal.
2 birds, right? 1 stone.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, one target that's going to keep me, I don't know, keep me going in many ways.
Oh yeah.
Good luck with your fitness goals as well.
Thank you. I'll probably try to give some life into that health Discord channel, again, because the poor thing is just sitting there. So maybe we'll see people come back to that.
Yes, hopefully. I've got a bunch of ideas. I just got some resistance bands as well.
Ooh, Ooh.
And they are fun and tough.
Yeah.
So, they're good for doing workouts at home. And
Absolutely.
yeah, looking forward to using those more and getting used to using them as well.
No, definitely.
Cool. Well, let's wrap it up here, I think.
Yes, beautiful. That's perfect holiday spirit. Wrap it up like presents. I'm still in the Christmas spirit. No one can stop me.
Nice. Well, Emma, thank you for being my guest this week.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you everyone for listening. Happy New Year and have an exciting week and I guess exciting year ahead.
Oh, that's so scary to think about, but yes.
I know, yeah. Well, thanks for being here. It's been great chatting and thank you everyone for listening. Goodbye.